Hello and welcome to the Happy Mummy Cleanse. This is the behind the scenes tour. So I know that it can be a little bit scary when you're buying a digital product. It feels a bit weird that you're not kind of getting a physical thing. So I thought it might be really helpful if I showed you exactly what you're getting when you buy. So when you buy the Happy Mummy Cleanse, you will, on purchase, you will be given a username and you will set a password, and instantly you will have access to the private members area, and that's exactly what I'm showing you right now. So in the private members area, you have here the main menu. The first thing on the Start Here page is the welcome video. So you can watch the welcome video, you literally just click it and it will play. And then I've got some kind of tips for getting started, so you know what to look at first. And there's the quick start guide for those of you that just want to dive right in. And then there's the slow and steady instructions for those of you who like to take things a little bit slower and like a bit more detail. And then at the bottom here, there's some buttons so that you can download your program materials. But there's actually those buttons right at the top as well in the main menu. So along the top here, let's look at these first four, because these are the main documents of the Happy Mummy Cleanse. The program guide is the best starting place for you. So what you will do is you'll click on that, and it's going a little bit slowly because I'm recording this, I think, but that then opens up into the program guide, and you can download it, you can save it to your computer, you can print it. It is yours to keep. The program guide talks you through the whole of the Happy Mummy Cleanse, what it is, why you're doing it, and exactly how to do it. And then let's open that up now. So here we go, this is the program guide. So the next one is the recipes, and again you click it, it opens up, you can save it, print it, all of that kind of stuff. Now there's so much in here. Look at this, this is the kind of this is your contents, and there are, I mean, it's a big book. There's like 150 pages of recipes in here, and it's juices, smoothies, meals for every season. So again, what I would recommend doing with that one is actually downloading it to a tablet or printing it out. So if you've got it on your tablet, you can flick through all the pages. Again, if it's printed out, you can flick through all those recipes. The food diary is much shorter. That's a one-page document that's just going to give you an idea of how to keep track of what you're eating. And the food diary plays a really important role in the Happy Mummy Cleanse. And then we've also got the meal planner, and I use this every week to plan out my family's meals. It's a really useful tool. The next bit is safety information. Now this is specifically for women who are pregnant or breastfeeding. It is perfectly safe to do this cleanse if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, but there are certain things you want to avoid or reduce. So that's all covered in there. And then actually this is one of my favourite things about the Happy Mummy Cleanse. It's the bonuses. I have included so many bonuses in here, and I'm going to be adding more in as and when I can, as and when different things crop up. As I get more and more clients going through this, I will be answering more and more questions. So here are my top tips for success, some stuff around digestion and food combining. I talk about grains here. Grains are really good for some people and awful for others, so this will help you work out which one you are. Supplements, oh my goodness, there are so many different options out there, and it's really hard to decide what you need. You can learn all about that in there. Heartburn, this one is for my pregnant mamas. It's awful in pregnancy when you get heartburn, and there is something you can do about it if you look at your diet. Candida, I mention it a few times in the Happy Mummy Cleanse, and it did occur to me, maybe people don't know what it is, maybe they don't know how to work out if they even have it, and what to do about it. So I did a little bonus on that for you. And then colic, this one, particularly obviously breastfeeding mothers, this one, is quite important to me actually, because it can be really, really tough if you are breastfeeding and you've got a colicky baby. I mean, if you've got a colicky baby, regardless of whether you're breastfeeding or not, it's easier to impact colic if you're breastfeeding, because you are having a direct effect on the baby's food. If you're bottle feeding, there is stuff you can do, and I do cover that. If you're formula feeding, I cover what you can do, but you can have less impact on the baby's food if you're feeding them formula, but that doesn't mean there's nothing you can do. So I've added in colic in there as well. And then my account, that's the section where you update your details, change your email address and that kind of thing. So that is the whole of the Happy Mummy Cleanse, and hopefully that's just cleared things up for you a little bit around what you actually get when you buy the cleanse.